What's up, guys? It's your boy Zowoki back out with another crime video reaction review to the new Netflix exclusive documentary on the unfortunate event of Gabby Petito's murder from Brian Laundrie. Now, again, you guys have probably heard thousands and thousands, if not millions of different avenues of what had happened in this case. But I'm going to go over everything in this 3-part episode for Netflix. Before we go any further, if you guys could do me a solid favor on my channel is subscribe, comment, like, and share. I truly am blessed to have all of you guys that have done so thus far. Definitely let me know if you guys have watched this yourself. And your thoughts on the 3 episodes. I do wish that I shouldn't say I do wish. I did enjoy that it was 3 parts, that it was not just one episode for 45 minutes and that was it. It was 3 episodes, about 40 to 50 minutes long. I felt like it was very detailed, but it could have used more. I wish this 3-part episode was kind of the same way with the Chris Watts video, but again, I'm not going to go into Chris Watts. This is strictly on Gabby Petito. Now, if I'm pronouncing her wrong or her last name wrong, I do apologize because apparently there's a couple ways to pronounce it, but I am pronouncing it Gabby Petito. Now, watching this, I knew quite a bit of what went on in this case. Things that bothered me the most was the first part that Gabby and Brian were fighting, where the call was made that Brian was the one seen hitting Gabby. I'm not going to post any pictures up here because if you want to see the actual documentary, go to Netflix, go check it out. But I don't want to publicly show the marks that Gabby had received from Brian. Again, the upsetting part that I felt that they put Brian in an air-conditioned hotel for the night while Gabby was left to be in her vehicle. Yeah, okay, her name was on the vehicle, but I felt that Gabby was the victim because she was showing marks. She was shown very emotional because of what had conspired. Conspired. I felt very emotional myself listening to Gabby when she was talking to the officers and so forth. Plus the music and the added context and so forth just made it an emotional documentary to watch. I felt that the police could have intervened better by splitting them up indefinitely. I felt that Brian should have been processed in the law, as in he was arrested for assault, battery. The man was seen by others smacking her up. She was defending herself. She put some marks on him, but it was in defense. Because if you look at her face, I'm looking at it right now, she's got a complete, on the left side of her face, a complete like reddish smack scratch right across her face. She's bawling, she's tearful, she's upset, galore. And you got Brian over there laughing with the officers. Women will be women, right? Like, are you literally kidding me? And then it goes into the whole situation that Brian came home by himself without Gabby. And 11 days, to be exact, that she was missing. Brian didn't say nothing. He was at home. He drove home with the vehicle, parked it in his driveway, didn't want to talk to authorities. His parents hired an attorney. I think it was like $20,000-$30,000 right off the bat. Why would you hire an attorney if you had nothing wrong about Gabby's death? He made it seem like it was a merciful or mercy killing because she had tripped, fallen on a rock or something. I can't remember exactly, but he put her out of her misery because she was suffering. I don't believe that for a second. I believe that he had, I mean, listening to Gabby's friend, there's a friend in here that really talked highly about Gabby and everything that she did, as in helping others, bringing her spirits up, and just continuously talking great about Gabby. We saw in the interview or the documentary both sides of Gabby's parents, because Gabby's parents did split up when she was a little bit younger. But both sides of Gabby's family were so invested in finding Gabby, which is fantastic to see that both sides were helping each other out, even though they were divorced and had other spouses. But then you have Brian Laundrie's parents not talking to authorities. They were literally mowing their lawn, and a whole news broadcast was out, or a whole bunch of news broadcastings were out there and trying to talk to him. Brian was huddled in his house. There was rumors that Brian was underneath the ground in the back or something to that effect, or he was underneath the garden. I don't know exactly what, because there was drone footages of showing the Laundries outside, possibly handing something to some, I don't know. But the really disturbing part was listening to Brian Laundrie's mother state that she would do anything for her son, as including hiding, digging up, or disposing of a dead body. We get a clip of Dog the Bounty Hunter coming in to help out. But the big mysterious thing that really bothered me too was Brian went missing. His mom brought his car, his Mustang, home, and they went to go help the police find Brian. They found a body, but this body was a complete skeleton. Now, I've talked to actual pathology forensic specialists that are high up in their fields that talk about the decomp and so forth, and heat and all that stuff. And within the amount of time that Brian was out there, it just doesn't seem feasible that this skeleton was completely, as they said in the video, picked clean. I still feel to this day that Brian is still alive. He's just being hidden. There are many people out there that are missing, hiding, and so forth like that, to get away from the world or what have you. And it's just upsetting to see that this so-called body was found and his belongings were completely not destroyed because they were in a waterproof bag. There was one gunshot to his head. I don't know. I like that they really did portray, or not portray, they are not letting Gabby Petito legacy, because she wanted to start a YouTube channel. She only uploaded one video. But they're not letting Gabby's name be destroyed by others. Again, I still can't believe it, but there are people that are out there saying that Brian was the victim. And it just, I don't know how they believe that this is a possibility that Brian was the victim when you could see that he was the manipulator. He was the one that was the quiet one that tried to control Gabby and who she talked to, who she hanged out with. I mean, there's a part in there where Gabby was going to go out with her friend and Brian literally hid her ID so she couldn't go out. Like, how childish do you have to be? You're so insecure about yourself that you're not going to let your spouse go out because you're afraid that you're going to lose her. But then in all, you find that, or you murder her. And yeah, I'm not going to get into that part because it just kind of pisses me off. Because this woman deserved to live her life. And Brian took it away out of either jealousy or anger, because he couldn't control himself. I understand that there are people out there that probably can't do that. But it's called get yourself some help. Look for resources, talk to somebody, and so forth. It just, again, it's upsetting to say the least that the way Brian went out was so like short. Like it was, oh, Brian's missing, bum, bum, bum. Oh, we found it. His parents found the body, not the police officers or the law enforcement. They were looking for a few days beforehand. And then the laundries go out there and find him within a couple hours and it's behind his house or their house. What? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like I said before, I still feel to this day, Brian is not gone. Brian is still here. I did read the little Gabby note he wrote, which was, I wish I was right at your side. I wish I could be talking to you right now. I'd be going through every morning we made even more blank for the future. But when lasts our future, like, you can't even read it half the time. I can't begin to look at your photos to recall great times we had. I can't go on. When I close my eyes, I will think of your laugh on the roof of the van, falling asleep to the sight of your meteor shower at the Crystal Grisher. I will always love you. It upsets me that he'll put this into words, but then his actions speak otherwise. Let me know your thoughts of this Netflix exclusive documentary. I did see that they made another Lifetime movie of this murder, like the one about the Chris Watts videos, which I really honestly don't think that it's in good taste to make these movies. But yeah, I definitely love to know your thoughts on this. I thought it was really good for Gabby's sake, but I wish they would just dive deeper and deeper into the whole Brian Laundrie and his family. Besides his sister, I don't feel like his sister was involved, like in covering him up and stuff like that. You see her in this as well, which another thing was very peculiar was they went on a camping trip. Knowing that Gabby was missing, the whole family went on a camping trip. I thought that was a little messed up too. So, again, comment your thoughts down below. Don't forget to hit the like button for obvious reasons that hopefully all this crime stuff will make it seem to others to not do it. For those that might be victimized out there, they see these type of videos and they can use it for themselves in the future where they're like, hey, this happened with Brian. This is happening with my boyfriend or my girlfriend. Maybe I should seek help, or maybe I should break up, it's just another way of trying to help somebody in the future. I thank you guys for being here. Please take care, be safe, As always, keep nerding on, and we will see you guys in the next time. And Gabby Petito, please rest in peace. Peace.